Whether you're looking for some last minute Christmas wrapping ideas or you're in the mood for just a little bit more Christmas inspiration, today I have for you 14 Christmas wrapping ideas that are as quick and easy as they are gorgeous.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've got
Okay, for this first idea, you are going to need a Cricut machine and a holiday image. I got mine from Canva. Also going to need some cheap Dollar Tree vinyl. I went with brown and blue because that's the color we're doing for Christmas at our home this year, but you can go any color and it will work. Now, this was my first time doing this because I didn't actually get a Cricut until last year Christmas. So I learned a few things. The first time I used some transfer tape and lightly pressed it on, it worked, but it did take up a little bit of the craft paper. So I'll show you a different way to do this in a bit. First, I want to show you one of the easiest ways to bedazzle a gift, and that's with a hot glue gun and just some simple Dollar Tree bells. I added this to the bottom of the reindeer collar and it just looked so cute. Then I added a simple tag with some twine, et voila. Now for this next one, I found a little dot on one of my gifts, so I decided to just cover it up with one of the tiny little shiny reindeers. This time, instead of using transfer tape, I just peeled the vinyl off and then carefully stuck it onto the front of the gift. And there you have idea number one.
present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
Okay, for this next quick and easy idea, you're just gonna need some bottle brush Christmas trees in miniature size. I got mine from Amazon, but you can easily find these at Dollar Tree as well. The only other thing you're gonna need is a hot glue gun, and then you're just gonna wanna put a bit of hot glue on the bottom of each of your little bottle brush Christmas trees. Line them up in the center of the gift, or really in any sort of pattern that you'd like. Then just take a tag. I simply just tied this on with a little bit of twine. For the finishing touch, I just added a little sparkly pine cone because I'm extra like that. Et voila.
The snow is falling down, and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around.
Okay, you're going to want to take 4 pieces of ribbon. I have 2 fluffy white pieces of ribbon and 2 blue satin pieces of ribbon taped to the back of the gift. Now I put the first time the satin ribbon underneath the white fluffy ribbon and then over top, and then on the bottom one I did it the opposite way. To embellish this gift, you're going to need a package of Dollar Tree's pine garland. You're going to need 3 pieces. Take the first piece and form it in a circle and just twist it the ends together. Then add the second piece, twist it around the first form, and then also form that into a circle. Cut the third garland pieces into thirds, and then wind these around the 2 circular pieces to keep them together, and you end up with this nice full wreath. In one of the future wrapping ideas, I use a Dollar Tree snowflake ornament that I take apart, and this is the little piece that was left over. Then I added a tag with a little bit of twine. I just simply tied it around the top of the wreath, and then using a bit of hot glue, I attached that little piece of the ornament that was left over on the top to cover up the twine, hot glued the wreath into place on the present, and there you go.
Everything will be okay, 'cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow.
Okay, for this next wrapping idea, we're going to head out to the great outdoors and cut ourselves down a few cedar branches. This gift started off with 2 pieces of ribbon in a cross formation. One idea is to add a little bit of hot glue and just tuck that cedar branch into the side of the ribbon. That looks really pretty. Or you could work with a few smaller sprigs and just hot glue that to the front of the gift. And then to help hold everything into place, I just went in with some twine, wrapped it around 3 times, hot glued it to the back, and there you go, a beautiful, natural, free way to embellish your Christmas gift.
Christmas, the first for me and you. I longed for this moment to have you for myself.
For this next idea, set your oven to 170, slice an orange into thin slices, line them on a cookie sheet, and pop them into that oven until they're completely dried out. Then all I did was wrap a little square gift and then wrapped it in a bow. I went in with a little bit more of those cedars because, hey, we have them from the last idea, but totally optional. And then I just used a bit more hot glue to hot glue on one of the oranges, pop on a tag, and there you go. I'm also going to show you a few other ways I use these dried oranges this Christmas.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
You'll need a free Canva account to make this next idea, and you're just going to want to pick out one of their gift tag shapes, make it the size of the full paper, and add the recipient's name. Then simply print this out on your printer and then hand cut out the giant tag. To cut out the hole, I just used a hole puncher and just carefully cut around the inner part of the circle. It took a few punches, but it's easy to do. This rectangular shaped gift was the perfect size and shape for one of these tags, and so I just wrapped around a little piece of blue ribbon and then attached the tag with some hot glue. I added a little bit of Christmas greenery and some white berries, and then to finish it off, since I had those dried oranges, I added that as well, but you could also just add some more berries or even a bell.
Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July.
One of my viewers was watching the gift basket video that I did. I will link it here above. And she wanted a more sustainable way to wrap the gift baskets. And so I came up with this idea of just wrapping it in a solid color cloth. I'm using an old drop cloth I have here. And then I just wrap it up in some simple twine. Now leaving it like this is a bit boring, so I went in with one of Dollar Tree's picks. I just sort of cut down the bottom part and then folded that under so that I would have a place to hot glue it, and then I just hot glued that to the bag. And then I added another sprig of that cedar that we got from the backyard and one of the dried oranges, and finished it off with a few frosted pine cones, and there you have it.
I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my
For this quick and easy idea, you're just going to want to wrap your gift and then get some pom-poms. Now, I'm going to show you here. These are so adorable, the large ones, if you just clustered them and then hot glue them into place. So cute. Or you could use this adorable pom-pom ribbon that you can get from Dollar Tree, and I just hot glued 4 strips of the pom-pom ribbon into place. And then I popped in one of the tags, and she's done.
is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me.
For this next idea, you are going to need a Cricut machine, and you're going to want some of that cheap Dollar Tree vinyl. Using either a Canva or a Cricut font, you're just going to want to cut out some letters of the name of each of the recipients. Cut each of the individual letters out. Here you can see that I did it in that light blue and copper color again, but really you can do this any color you like. And then to add a little bit of interest and cover up a little bit more of my wrapping job, I decided to add one of those giant tags that we'd made earlier. Now again, I decided not to go in with transfer tape and instead just peel the letters back. This is actually more challenging than I thought it was going to be. It was more challenging than the reindeer. Work slowly. If any of the things bubble up a bit, just use your Cricut scraper to smooth the vinyl down, and forgive yourself if it doesn't come out perfectly. And then I just hot glued that big tag into place, added a bow and a few of those frosted pine cones, and there you have yourself a beautifully monogrammed gift.
I've longed for this moment to have you for myself.
Okay, this next idea is super simple and super whimsical. I just wrapped a gift in 2 strands of ribbon, taping it in the back, and then I went in with a little bit of this berry garland that you can get from Dollar Tree for like $1.25. I just wrapped it around the gift, used my wire clippers to cut it down, taped it into place, added a little tag, and that's it. That's all it took.
Cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I
we're going with another monogrammed gift. Dollar Tree has these inexpensive wooden letters. You can get some that are thinner, some that are thicker. For this one, I'm just going to use the thinner ones, and I just painted it with a little bit of antiquing wax. Then using a baby wipe, I just removed any of the excess wax. I found this to be a bit dull and brown against my craft paper brown. Again, you can paint these any color you want, but because it didn't really stand out, I decided to sort of distress it with a little bit of white chalk paint as well. And then I added a bit of hot glue to the back of the letter and placed it into the center of the gift. This too looked a little bit boring, so I went in with just a little bit of Christmas greenery and a few little white berries. Finished it off with a gold bell.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
For our 12th Christmas wrapping idea, we're going to need a package of doilies from Dollar Tree. These doilies come in 4 different sizes, and they are perfect for a little quick fix to a really bad wrapping job, or if you just want to make your gift look a little bit more pretty. Simply cut it so that it fits around the gift, add a little bow and a gift tag, and there you have it. Okay, my DIY friend, if you've stuck with me this far, I have a little Christmas gift for you. In the description box below this video, there's a link to At Jenny's Place free printable library, and in that library you will find all of the tags that I used in these Christmas wrapping ideas, along with other printables that I've added to the library throughout the years. I'm pretty sure this is the simplest idea out of all of them. This is the one where we used that snowflake ornament that we used earlier with the wreath. And we're just going to take it apart and then cut off the little hoop part that you attach the hook to. And then using your hot glue gun, start by using the larger piece and then layer the smaller pieces on top, placing the final piece with the rhinestone at the very tippy top. Add a name tag and you're done.
This holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you.
Okay, this last idea is super simple. I just made some tags with the names of my family members in Canva, cut it out on my Cricut. I didn't worry about them being perfect with the A's and that. I thought this looked a little bit modern. I attached it to a cloth bag, and that's it. That's all it took.
I longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else.
Well, that's it for today's Christmas wrapping ideas. If you liked those, make sure that you subscribe, give me a thumbs up. If you hit the notification bell, it'll let you know the next time I upload. Oh, and you might enjoy these.